Hey there, I'm the MadCatster. My glad to see you here. Well, there is a brouhaha brewing in McBroom land, and I'm going to tell you what the latest is, how Catherine has fallen even further just when you thought it wasn't possible. I have all the details, and let's get into it. Well, I'm here with Sybil the Enforcer, and she says hello. Her mouth, unfortunately, is bothering her again, so we're going to be taking a trip back to the vets tomorrow because I'm worried about her. She's purring away, but I'm worried about her because she's not eating the way she should. But anyways, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please like the video and leave comments about what you think of what we talk about. I would really appreciate it. We're trying to hit 16,000, so every subscriber counts. You count. So if you please would subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Sybil would appreciate it. I want to let you know a couple of things coming up this week. I'm also uploading another video along with this one. I'm talking about the controversy with the pink sauce, if you're familiar with the TikTok sensation. And I'm going to talk about some of the legal issues going on with questions about food safety, etc. So look for that video. But I have a new true crime video coming out this week, and I'm going to be posting an announcement of we're going to do a live premiere where we can all chat while we watch the video. But this one's particularly interesting to me because it's a relative of mine who was guilty of murder, and his trial was fairly sensational for the time that it happened. It was even published, the testimony and the whole transcript of the trial was published in like a booklet format and sold. So it's pretty interesting, and I was able to go on site, and I went to the crime scene location and where the graves are, and to some other relevant sites to the story. So there's some good on location footage. I know some of you said you like that part of the Thelma Todd video, so be on the lookout for those two things. Anyway, so let me turn this over to Mr. Shady, who is back from abroad, and he's going to tell you a little bit more about the going on with Catherine McBroom. So, Mr. Shady, why, thank you. I'm back from taking the waters of the hot springs of Baden-Baden. I'm refreshed, and I'm here for some fresh scandal, and I know you are too, so let's get into it. And I'm going to tell you, Catherine McBroom has suffered probably the biggest slap in the face so far. Her cosmetic company, yes, her cosmetic company, has dumped her from any and all promotion. They've wiped her from the website, and I want to thank my little spy who noticed that and informed me today about that. And of course, I had to get right on this video to let you know, but they have scrubbed her completely. And I'm going to put up, you'll see here, some before shots of the website and some now shots of the website. And you can see that Catherine McBroom's name is no longer associated with 1212 Gateway. They've effectively shut her off. There goes what could have been a gold mine for her if she hadn't screwed it up. And I would say that how the mighty have fallen, if they were even mighty to begin with, but you know how it goes. You may recall, I think they had a little legal trouble last year. I don't know, refresh my memory, will you please? Let me know in the comments, was there some legal issues? But I know that 1212 Gateway had sued her in 2021, and then at the end of the year, they finally entered into a court-sanctioned agreement. It didn't actually get filed with the court, but they informed the court that they had settled. And Catherine was going to be a good woman, and she was going to promote the products like she was supposed to be doing and get back involved with the running of 1212 Gateway. Well, she, as we know, was not able to hold to her agreement, and nobody who watches my videos would believe that the McBrooms can stick to an agreement or stick to a commitment. We'll just look at the recently dismal failure of the boxing event. And I know they're saying they're going to reschedule it, but we have to wait and see. The jury's still out on that one. And last year's debacle and all of the other lawsuits, and the Beverly Hills one that's still waiting the awarding of damages by the court for the mayhem that the McBrooms caused in downtown Beverly Hills, where the streets are so unsafe. Anyway, so I went on the website and I looked at 1212 Gateway, and sure enough, Catherine is gone. They've now sued her again, as I was saying, for breaching the court agreement. So even after they gave her a pass, and basically she got out of that lawsuit free of charge, she still couldn't adhere to it. So, of course, now they're back in court. They filed a new lawsuit, and I'll put that back up here again. And as you know, they're saying she breached the agreement. She's breached her fiduciary duty to the company. She's still not doing what she's supposed to be doing. She's made no effort to promote the company. And she's filed a countersuit claiming that TBL Cosmetics is the one who's at fault and blah, blah, blah. But I think we all know who's really at fault. And, you know, it's another example of, I don't understand why the McBrooms can't get their act together. You know, they've had such an opportunity handed to them that they built this empire that they've just basically self-sabotaged, and it's self-destructing now piece by piece. It's tumbling down like the Tower of Babel, and I just can't understand it. You know, she could have had this successful cosmetics company because by all accounts it started out great, but she's blown it. They blew last year's event. I mean, we saw that Ace Fest, although it wasn't an utter failure, it certainly was not what it was hyped up to be, and they broke their promises, and they severely downsized the event, and as a result, you know, the crowds were pretty thin. But, you know, and then there's this Social Gloves 2 boxing event that just got postponed or canceled, and again, planned at the last minute. They just, you know, they don't have a plan. They don't have a plan. And they're not organized. And they failed to use the clout and opportunities that they've had to create a lasting family business. And it's just, you know, it's sad. I mean, I'm not going to shed any tears for them, but let me know what you think. What do you think about all this? Do you think this is the biggest disgrace so far? What do you think is the worst thing that they've done? Let me know in the comments. Again, please like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. I'm going to introduce you guys to my cat, Squirt. So if you stick around at the end of the video, some of you have met him before, but he's kind of elusive and doesn't really like the spotlight, but he's quite a character. So stay tuned and I will show you him. But anyways, that sums up this video for me, and Edith has come at the last second to join us. Hi, Edith. And she's here to wag her little black tail and see what's going on, because she's always got to know what's going on. But look for the pink sauce video. Look for the Killer in My Family, a true story video coming up. I will be announcing the live premiere of that in a couple of days. I appreciate all of you. I love all of you. Thank you so much to all of our Amazon angels. We've gotten more goodies that I'm going to post an updated list here. Thank you to my Patreon. Oh, sorry, Edith. Thank you to my Patreon patrons for your monthly support. I really appreciate it. I'm going to give you guys a preview access to my Killer video. So you'll have like an advance viewing before I do the live premiere. So be on the lookout. I will email you guys or message you guys through Patreon for that. Thank you to the channel members. I really appreciate you guys. We've added a couple more people. Thank you for all of those of you who have bought me coffee. Some have bought me 3 coffees again, and I really appreciate it. All of your support is all for the good of these kitties, and literally that's where the money goes. So thank you so much for everything you guys do for us. I appreciate you guys. I hope you take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one, which is coming right up. So here is Mr. Squirt. He's stuck on my shirt. He's got very, very sharp nails for a little cat. But Squirt is, I call him Squirt. His name's Olivier, but I call him Squirt because he's such a little boy. And you can see his allergies are acting up. He has chronic allergies and congestion. It's awful, but so do I. So I empathize with him, and we've tried everything, but there's not a lot that works. And when I adopted him, I knew this was the case, and nobody wanted him because of it. But he is the most amazing cat. When it's time for bed, I've told you guys this before, he just gets excited and he jumps around and Squirt. He doesn't like to be held, but he squawks and rolls around and jumps for joy when it's time for bed, 'cause that's his favorite time, and he likes to sleep on my pillow. So that's Olivier's story, and I think he's crawling because he's not happy. So I'm gonna put him down. I'm gonna put you down, Squirt. I'm putting you down, okay? So sorry, guys. He's a very sweet cat, so don't let that fool you. But he's not feeling good. You could see he's got stuff in his eyes. I've got to clean his eyes again today. I've cleaned them every day the last few days, but like I said, he has his allergies flare up, and he goes through these spells, and then he'll be fine, and everything clears up, and he'll have, maybe a good week, and then we go through the cycle all over again. But that's okay. I love him. He's a very sweet boy. He and Sybil are my favorites, but don't tell anybody. So anyways, that was Olivier, Mr. Lesquart, I call him. And so we will see you guys in the next video. Take care.
Pretty please. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell. I get a treat for every new sub. Thank you.